The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
If you have an opinion on our show, let us know what you have to say through the power of social media. People always ask me, Jonathan Clarke, how do you become famous overnight? Okay, are you watching? This is how.
You're over my head, I'm out of my mind, thinking I was born in the wrong time. Let's stop and rewind, everything is so throwbacky. I kinda like it how you're out of my league, old school chic, like a movie star, double silver screen. You're one of a kind, living in a world gone plastic. Baby, you're so classic. Baby, you're so classic. Baby, you're so classic.
So, what did you think?
Baby, you're so classic. Baby, you're so classic.
What's up, YouTube? So I know I've been promising my subscribers an update on my arm. What separates me now from a full functioning arm will be 8 degrees. I had it measured a few days ago. I didn't know what the measurements were, so I put it on hold, kind of put it on the back burner, giving you an update on what the degree I was reaching for my arm was. But what I can tell you, I'm up from 107 now to 112 degrees. I found that a couple of days ago, actually last week. So I'm really proud to be able to say that for you in my latest video, updating you on my elbow surgery on my left elbow, which I underwent back on June 1st after having broken it back on May 29th. What an excruciating process this has been for me, having to undergo this. I hope that nothing like this ever happens to me ever again. But from what I can tell you, it was really excruciating, and I'm still having reoccurring nightmares about it. And who can blame me? Who can blame anybody who has an injury quite like this or similar to this one, having reoccurring nightmares? You're not really over it until months, literally years, probably after you have an injury like this. And this was really dramatizing for me. So I'm really happy to be able to tell you guys that what separates me now from being able to do everything that I was able to do with my arm prior to this injury is 8 degrees. And it's hard for me to believe that I've come this far in such a short amount of time. It was almost like it was meant for me to get over this injury as fast and as quickly and as rapidly as what I did. But I'm really happy that I'm actually overcoming this injury as fast as what I am, and it's not slower than what I had originally anticipated it was going to be for me. And once again, my heart goes out to everybody who's sustaining something similar to this. I've seen people with far more severe injuries during the rehabilitation process I've had to undergo for my arm. I've seen people in clinics, I've seen people in hospitals getting checkups done, and I can only imagine what you guys are going through with the severe injuries that you have, which are far more severe. This injury that I recently sustained, and I only just went up for a mere walk back on May 29th. I finished my lunch and I went for a walk, decided it was nice, exceptionally nice with the weather and everything. Decided to go for a walk, and bang, this happened as quickly as what it did, and from 1 minute to the next I was down in hospital. I was sent to a specialist, and then I had surgery a few days after. I was booked for day surgery. So you can only imagine what I was feeling after I found out the news about my arm and having to find out that I had to have a plate put in the arm. If I actually have my shirt off, you'd be able to see where the plate was put in, the marks and everything, the scar. I showed you the scar in a previous video that I did on my YouTube channel, and it goes right from here right on up my arm. It's really scary actually showing you the scar. I probably will do that in a future upcoming video. Once the recovery is all over and done with, I'll show you the scar one final time. There's actually a video in my archives, if you go back through it, where I actually take the shirt off and I show you the scar in its entirety, and it's really something that you really have to have a strong stomach for. So I do want to send out a discretional kind of warning to you guys if you do come across that video, or if you're after having seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. But if you find the video and haven't already seen it, the scar is kind of really irritating, and it's something that you really have to have a strong stomach for. But what I am doing right now to get over this 8 degrees, which separates me from a full functioning arm after having been given an update there the other day in therapy, is I'm trying to do those weightlifting exercises with 2 soup cans in a bag. There you see it in the background. I have it in the background in eye view, within eye view, as sort of a reminder to keep doing these exercises, because without those exercises I'm going to be unable to use my arm the way that I was able to use it prior to the injury. But I can tell you that I am regaining mobility day after day. More mobility is coming back into the arm. So I have something actually that's somewhat of a bit of good news to give to you rather than just depressing news, which seemingly I've been giving you every day, every time. I've been doing video blogs. Now, recently, a few days ago, the good news was I actually did an update video blog on wrestling and credited the women's division in WWE for both Raw and SmackDown. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to do that for both wrestling and entertainment more and more as time goes on and get back on the radio, kind of do recordings for you like I usually used to do before the injury. Now, I've kind of put the recordings on the back burner also because I'm trying to get over one thing at a time, taking it one day at a time. And this is something that you just don't get over overnight, and it doesn't come back overnight. I wish it did come back overnight and faster than what it did so I can get back to doing recordings like I usually did. I've kind of put the recordings on the back burner. I'm back to writing my weekly column In This Corner with Jonathan Clarke, so that's a bit of good news too. I'm so used to writing the column, I kind of just continued on doing it. Even when I broke the arm, I was still typing, which is something that I shouldn't have been doing, but I have gone back to writing my column, and I'm posting my columns for you regularly like I used to do. So that's a bit of good news, and I'm kind of getting back into a regular routine, which I'm kind of reestablishing more and more as time goes on. Again, it doesn't happen overnight, but hopefully as time goes on, things will get better for me. And I've been posting updates going across your screen on how my arm's been doing. I'll throw one of those updates in there for you later on before the video is over to give you an update in text form as to how my arm is actually doing. What separates me now vocally is 8 degrees from the 107 that I previously was able to move my arm to. With the bend, that's my biggest limitation. It's gone up from 107 degrees to 112 degrees, which is something I'm very proud of. I could be saying that it's only gone from 101 to 105 or 106, but it's gone all the way from 107 to 112, which is a difference of 5 degrees in a mere few days. So that's really something exciting to be about, or something for me to be excited about. All my subscribers to be excited about, more especially me, who's been having to undergo this stuff. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if not for all of you. So once again, thank you for all of your support. You can see an update going across your screen in the video, probably one or two of them by the time this video is uploaded and edited. You'll see the updates going across your screen. So thank you guys so much for all the support you have been giving me as I try to resume my regular routine from day in and day out. So yeah, that's pretty much the update from 107 to 112 degrees, which is a difference of 5 degrees, gaining more and more of that back as time goes on. And if you want to comment on my video blogs or any that you've previously seen, this one or any previous video blogs I've thrown up on my YouTube channel, which I put a lot of editing to for you guys, you can comment in the video in the comment section of the video blog. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video with all of your friends. I guess that does it for me for another video blog. I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, and I will talk to you again really soon. Stay safe for now.
HEW Entertainment Radio is a production of HEW Entertainment on their official website and broadcasts on social media. You can join the conversation on our Facebook page at HEW Entertainment, follow and listen to our show on Twitter at Jonathan Clarke1, and watch us on our YouTube channel at Jonathan Clarke22. Hosted and produced by Jonathan Clarke out of Canada. If you have any questions on our radio broadcast, you can email us at jonathanclarke2005 at hotmail.com. Thank you for listening.